That just kind of happened.
Yeah, just occurred.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
So besides training with me for a couple of years, what do you attribute that throw to? Besides training.
No longer training with you.
I need an adult. I can't open my mouth.
What the fuck?
Pretty awesome field. Never a bad day when you throw in view of gigantic, gorgeous mountains. What's up, Spraggins? Oh. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good to see you, man.
Always the videographer.
That's me. That's me. Never the video. I don't know if
Never
that's saying there. Yeah.
Video.
So Jason Spraggins here is an athlete on the Training Lab program. So he's one of the elite group that gets the Training Lab program with us, throws and weight room, everything like that. And surprise, surprise, he's someone with the A class at an awesome game in Utah. Get right. Get on Training Lab.
Boom! Small shirt.
Oh, of course it is.
Ordered a large. Looked like I had a dress on.
Do they have an extra small you can get into? Because I'd like to see that, honestly.
I don't know, but you can actually see aches in my belly button hole now, so this is just no smaller than this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Suspended. Boo! Don't run away, you big huggy bear. Don't run away from me.
I'm gone. What's up, buddy? Sorry, I meant to stretch. I can't just turn it off.
Once you turn into athlete mode, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that mode.
Yeah. I think around 37, 38, it's going to click on at some
It'll
point.
probably happen at like 45. My heart will be in it, but my body just says, go eat a dick.
Now you mean the emotional heart or the physical? Because the physical heart's going to give out.
Already fucked.
It's going.
It's done.
We're done with that.
No, the figurative heart.
Wow!
I wore mine today. I couldn't wait.
Everything. They smoothed out a bunch of the burns, so I got more space and have less. Don't need them shaggy legs for marking. I don't want them out in the killing zone. Alright? They're going to be helping the judges out with this course.
And then the weight for height, which is a penalty. Honor Ranch has the luxury of starting at the beginning of the day, which is a benefit. So balance is in fact the only event in the Highland Games that is for draft. What I mean by accuracy is what I'm throw again.
Here you go, Mike. Yeah, take care, bud.
Very exciting.
Good things from the bad. I see come around and get harder to make the sun stop screaming. I gave my word to you, my darling. Let everything get better. I'll tell you one thing now, my darling. This sleeping dog's been put to death. This simple love I'm seeking. This simple love I'm seeking. This simple love I'm seeking.
Always great to have to finish off the season. I was not exactly happy with that, but you know that 60-foot mark, which again is just absolutely low class. Everything over 50, 55 feet is incredible. Expensive put together. Throws here that have been.
Started getting some Scottish weather here. A bit of rain. Nothing too bad happened in the middle of Stone. So far, good time. Took first place in Braemar Stone with a 36.2, which is a pretty big PR for me. So pretty happy with that. And took second place in the Stone with 43.7.5. Garrett just popped one out, maybe beat me by about 2 inches. So it's pretty rough competition. It's pretty awesome out here. These guys are all pretty good. So hopefully the rain lets up a little bit. We're headed over to weights.
Men's professional class is going to heavyweight division.
Come on, Chad.
Where's the camera, dude? Yeah, get it together. Oh, you went with the big time microphone. Look at you.
I'm feeling
The big compensator.
if you can't throw well, vlog better.
That's right. Okay, so at this point in the competition, I had won the Braemar Stone. I took second in the Open Stone, and we had moved on to weights, and I did not throw weights very well. You know, the important thing is that at the end of it, though, that I ended up staying second behind John Oden, who just throws the weights huge for a lightweight. So, you know, he was, if anybody was a lock for certain events, he was pretty much a lock to take first there. So I accomplished what I needed to by staying close to him, not let any points get in between us. I fouled twice on the heavyweight. You can see in the video, out of the back, I'm not sweeping in very low. I'm standing up very straight and getting pulled by the weight. It's kind of a rookie move, but you know, it happens in competition. But same thing kind of happened on the lightweight. 2 poor throws and then just kind of saved it with a third one. So the numbers were, you know, around average for me. They weren't great, but they were enough to keep me in second, so that was important. I moved on to hammers. I won the heavy hammer. I threw a 5-foot PR in the heavy hammer, so I was super stoked about that. Hammers, if you followed me for any amount of time, you know have been a real point of struggle for me for a long time, and I feel like I'm finally coming into my own and finally figuring those out after 4 years. In the light hammer, I also hit a 2-foot PR and took 5th. So that shows you the level of competition that we have here, especially when you move into the lighter implements that these guys can get their speed going on. It was pretty stout. And John took the light hammer at 119 feet, I think it was. So the first big turn of events in the day that made things real interesting was the caber. So they had a format where they went to qualifying caber, and then if you turn the qualifying caber, you move on to the scoring caber or the challenge caber. It was an 18.5-foot stick. I don't remember the weight, but you know, I've never been a terrific caber turner, and I didn't work on it a ton in the build-up to this. And big surprise, I didn't do very well. I did not turn the qualifying caber. I did not get to move on and turn the qualifying caber, the scoring caber. So that means you split last place points with everybody that didn't turn it, and that was 4 or 5 guys. So at that point, I was pretty worried. You know, that's the first one where I really felt like, oh man, I may have just given it away. I may have given this championship away. Because John went ahead and won that event. He won the caber. John's a great caber turner. So that shook things up from top to bottom, and that certainly made things interesting between he and I. I didn't know what the points were at that point. I don't track that during the day. I feel like that's just another thing I don't need to consider. All I have to do is throw as well as I can. But, you know, looking back now, it was tight after that caber. You know, I may have been a tiny bit ahead, he may have been a tiny bit ahead, but it was tight at that point. Had a little bit of a break, got to watch some friends throw, but then it was time to move on to sheaf.
Hey, take a picture with you. All righty.
Oh, nice. Good speed.
Your team.
Reagan's up for his.
You get me so wet.
You're just getting warmed up.
Damn, Goldie, back at it again with the hockey jersey.
Hey, nice microphone.
Man, I'm lower class now.
Damn pores.
You're in the 1% with your microphone. I want you to know that.
It's big.
It's pretty big.
Come on, Spencer. I don't think I can do that again.
Elite athletes are all about confidence, believing in themselves. This is 18'6", Mr. Tyler's going for here. For those not in the know, that's big.
Let's go, let's go! Get it up! Oh!
So
That is as close as yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike Beach, going for a new PR. All right, Mike, come on now.
Sheaf made things even more interesting. The biggest development there was that John Oden bombed out on his opening height. He was not able to clear his opening height of 20 or 22 feet. So that secured him last place in the event. So I opened a door on Caber, and then he opened a door on Sheaf. So we both kind of left things in the hands of the other competitor. I was able to finish up second in Sheaf. It was a disgusting day for Sheaf. The bag was wet, so it weighed way more than 16 pounds, and it was a little sticky on the fork. I didn't have as big an issue with it sticking on the fork as some guys did. It just something that depends on equipment. But I was able to take second in that event. And there seemed to be a ceiling on 28 that day. 28 was the ceiling for every class, pro and otherwise. Nobody could break 28. So that's, hey, you got to play to the conditions. That's how it is. And then we moved on to weight over bar. And Josh Goldthorpe is a dirty, stinking Canadian liar. That was not a new PR I was throwing. That was my opening height of, I think, 14. So I ended up taking second in WOB also behind John Oden. He cleared 17 feet. I touched 17 feet, didn't quite get it, but I did clear 16 on my first try. So took second in weight over bar, John taking first. So as things are getting calculated out after we finish, we don't know. We have no idea. Now, the AD knows enough, Joel Sim, he knows enough to come over and tell us that we're going to be top 3. So, you know, it tells the guys that he believes are going to be top 3, like, hey, I need you to be here for this award ceremony, so-and-so and so. And so we know kind of who the top 3 are, but we have no idea who first place is. So in this clip coming up, what you see is genuine surprise.
Good job, Mark.
Let's go. 5th place, Luke Lomsdalen. Good job, Luke. 4th place, Garrett Middleton.
Yeah, Garrett.
3rd place, Nigel. 2nd place, John Oden. Good job, John. And in 1st place, Mike Beach.
Large, because this is an extra level equipment. Yeah.
He goes to me because he's not supposed to.
Somebody's got to pay it back.
Yes, sir.
I stole one of them.
One and second.
Oh, do you want to see the SF?
There's 100% no reason he shouldn't be there. Period. He was amazing.
Thanks, man.
Hey, where am I headed, Joel?
We're headed to the entertainment tent, northeast.
Yes, sir. Good. Hey, I don't have a lot of time to talk. We're walking over to the tent for the trophy presentation. I won. I'm the lightweight national champion. I won. I can't believe it. I mean, this is a, trust me, I still believe this is a dumb sport, kind of a waste of time. But I've never been a national champion in anything, and I did it today. Man, it was rough, but John, he bombed out on Sheaf. He became and I took second in it, and I just went through consistent rest of the day. It turns out, it wasn't even like so we do a point tally, and less points is good. It was 26 to 32. So I was more of ahead of him than I thought, but I'm walking over to they have the entertainment tent right now, and they're about to hand out the prizes and everything with the closing ceremonies and stuff, so. Yeah, I did it, baby, I did it. Yo, we're getting lots. We're gonna get lots of media. All right, I'm headed over now, but I wanted to call you before I got stuck doing it. I wanted to tell you how much.
Thank you all.
And I wanted to tell you how much, like, you supporting me and dealing with all my working on this means to me. It means the world to me.
Thank you all for your flexibility in dealing with the.
I love you too. Kiss the kids for me and tell them Daddy won.
I will not ask.
I love you, baby. Bye bye. Lightweight national champion, buddy. Got it. Thanks, man. 26 points. Odin ended up at 33. 32 points. Yeah. Man. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. And look, man, the main reason I'm calling is I want to tell you thank you for everything you did for me. No, you did, man. You did a lot. You helped me mentally more than anything else. You got me in the right place. Thanks, buddy. Man, now I got to go to Worlds, though. I feel good, man. I'm about to get obliterated too, buddy. Like I said, man, I'm gonna take that always part pretty seriously tonight. So now you're not the only champion in Hate Brand Good. Sorry, man, I gotta steal your thunder a little bit. All right, bud, I'm gonna go get trophies and stuff, but just wanted to again tell you thanks, man. Everything you did for me means the world to me. All right, later, bud. I'll send you some pics. I get the phone.
Where's everybody going out to eat after here?
Have not figured it out yet, but I need to eat soon.
Yeah.
Second place, Wasatch District grade 4.
Maybe just a 7-Eleven.
Time limit medley, third place, Utah Pipe Band grade 4. Second place, Wasatch District grade 4.
What's wrong with you?
First place.
I had no idea what was going to happen. I was talking to you like, tell the kids Daddy won.
Please you can tell where the pipe band is. John Odin. First place, Mike Beach. 2016 National Champion. Each year,